Here's the story of how Johnny Manziel had the best freshman season in the history of college football. In 2011, Johnny Manziel arrived on campus at Texas A&M as a three-star dual-threat quarterback from Kerrville, Texas. He redshirted that season and did not see any playing time all year. However, he would get a chance to win the starting job the next season as Aggies legend Ryan Tannehill left for the NFL. Manziel ended up winning the starting job in 2012, and what happened next was truly unbelievable. In his first start versus Florida, Manziel was just okay, completing 76.7% of his passes, but throwing for just 173 yards and 0 touchdowns. He did have 60 yards and a touchdown on the ground, but Texas A&M still lost 20-17. His debut wasn't anything special, but he would rebound quickly, recording 670 total yards and scoring 11 total touchdowns over the next 2 games. Then came the Arkansas game, where he threw for 453 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions, while completing 76.3% of his passes. He also added 104 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown to help Texas A&M win 58-10. At that point in the season, Johnny Manziel was playing extremely well, as he had 16 total touchdowns and had yet to throw an interception. It was pretty clear that he was a star in the making. Unfortunately, his next 5 games were very disappointing, and during this stretch, he threw for 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, and completed just 64.1% of his passes. Although Manziel wasn't playing particularly well, the Aggies hadn't missed a beat, winning 4 of these 5 games. After this rough stretch, Texas A&M played Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and this is when Johnny Manziel became a household name. Manziel was very good versus the Crimson Tide, throwing for 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions, while completing 77.4% of his passes. He also added 92 yards on the ground to help lead the 15th ranked Aggies to a 29-24 upset victory over the #1 team in the nation. With this incredible upset, Johnny Manziel cemented his place as one of the best players in college football. After the end of the regular season, Johnny Manziel became the first true freshman to ever win the Heisman after putting up some of the craziest numbers you'll ever see from a quarterback. His passing numbers were really good, especially considering this was his first year as a starter. However, his rushing productivity was even better, as he ranked second among all quarterbacks in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Johnny Manziel was by far the best quarterback in college football in 2012, ranking first in QBR with a large gap between him and second place. This is one of the best single-season performances we've ever seen from a college quarterback, as Manziel's QBR of 91.3 is tied for 15th all-time and first among true freshmen. Johnny Manziel's freshman season was ridiculously good, and his dominance as a passer and rusher makes this one of the best seasons we've ever seen from a true freshman.